Hey, so this is a video response I'm making for my friend's head cold video. I see it, I acknowledge it, and I raise you one. I have a head cold of death right now. Basically, I am fairly incoherent. I cannot form a single sentence string in my brain. And you can see my lovely circles under my eyes because my sinuses are swollen and disgusting. The upside, though, is that I suddenly have Stevie Nicks' voice, so if I wanted to, I could, go on tour with Fleetwood Mac and all that stuff could happen. What I really wanted to talk about is something that I like to call the productivity paradox. And this is when you say to yourself, I'm going to be so productive today, I'm going to get all this stuff done, everyone's going to love me, and it's going to be awesome, and I'm not going to end up as a bag lady on the street in a shopping cart. And then you go home or to whatever place you're going to work in, and you just kind of sit there and work on stuff that has nothing to do with anything. I'm a victim of this productivity paradox pretty much every day of my life. I say to myself, you know what, I'm going to do that homework that is 3 weeks late. I'm going to write this term paper. I'm going to actually pass school and go to college and not be a bag lady. And then I go home and I draw pictures of random people that do not exist instead of actually writing that 6-page term paper. Something that goes along with this productivity paradox is inspiration. I hate inspiration. I absolutely despise it. I mean, I guess it's good if you've been waiting for it, but I don't wait for it. It strikes me in the middle of the night, or when I'm trying to get stuff done, I go, okay, brain, I have all this stuff I have to do. I need you to focus on researching about the psychology behind buying crap that you don't need. And instead my brain goes, no, we're going to go draw pictures and everything's going to be fabulous. And I'm not sure why my brain does this or why it thinks this. And the next thing I know, it's 2 o'clock in the morning and I haven't slept yet. And I have to wake up at 6 and 4 hours of sleep. And then 3 days later I get a head cold. And then I sleep for 24 hours and wake up and do it all over again. And I don't know why this happens to me. I'm sure there has to be someone else out there that this happens to. There has to be. Because I cannot be the only one. If I am, I'll just feel really kind of weird. Also, I wanted to address something that I talked about today in one of my classes, and like I said, I have a terrible, terrible illness right now. I'm pretty much just delirious with it. So I'm not sure if anything I said made any sense. I'm not even sure if this makes any sense, because I'm fairly certain it doesn't. But what about those CAPTCHAs? The little things you have to type in to make sure you're not a machine. Why do they have those for people who can't read? Like, are there blind people suddenly on the internet, like, looking up in Google how to read Braille? Because if you can't read, why are you on the internet? The only thing there is on the internet is reading stuff. I mean, yeah, there's videos, but you have to, type stuff into the little search engine bar in order to even, view these videos. So I'm so confused about that. If someone could explain that to me, I'd be really grateful, because I'm just baffled. I can't see any reason why you would need a handicap CAPTCHA. Because, I mean, it says, click here if you can't read. Because if I can't read, I'm going to read the sign that says, click this. That has got to be confusing for someone else. I also wanted to talk about college. I'm going to be a bag lady. I should go start looking for shopping carts now. I'm sure that they've got a nice selection down at my local oversized superstore, because I have no money. I have $800 that's supposed to magically turn into $25,000 a year. For whatever. I mean, that's for an in-state college. I mean, if I go out of state, which I'm planning to, because I don't want to get stuck here. I mean, it's Idaho, land of the potatoes. Who lives here other than children and retired people in my family? What was I saying? College. So I'm sitting here and I'm like, my parents aren't going to be paying for college. I am. I don't have a job. I'm too young to get a job. I'm just turned 17. No one will hire me because I don't have any experience, but I can't get experience if no one will hire me. So I have 0 job experience. I have 0 fundage. And all I have is the ability to speak a language that is not even common in the US and the ability to draw pretty pictures that nobody likes. Anyway, this has been a rant of a sort of hipster. I say sort of because I prefer to think of myself as a member of that rare group of those commonly mistaken as hipsters. And this is why I don't wear my glasses, because you can see my screen in my glasses. I'm gonna go pass out.